Monster RX 93.1 presents The Morning Rush. The Morning Rush, the country's favorite morning program on FM radio. Music, laughs, all the hot tea, and the hilarious top 10. Your hosts, Chico, Hazel, Marky, and Rika. The Morning Rush.
Monster RX 93.1 and good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday and hello, Team Bahay.
Friday.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. All right, so it is a Friday and we've got a top 10. This will be interesting, okay? Because Adobo Mix sent in this topic and he wanted us to look for the top 10 hashtag may rule kami ni jowa.
Oh.
You know how like every relationship has its own set of rules.
Yeah.
Like what goes for one couple doesn't necessarily go for another couple. May kanya-kanya kayong contract. May kanya-kanya kayong usapan. And tell us all about it. Okay, so and it doesn't just focus on one aspect of the relationship. Mm-hmm. It can be about cheating. It can be about housework. It can be about sueldo.
It can be about when you're
anything.
Around each other's families.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So let's give you examples para if you're thinking of what we are looking for, these are the kind of entries. May rule kami ni jowa. Pwede mag-like ng mga sexy pics sa IG basta hindi ng ex.
No. How about
like strangers? I mean celebrities, influencers. Oh, that's fine. Because you don't know them. Pero pag ex parang wag ka magla-like.
Or just don't have an Instagram.
At all?
Why do you need one?
Hindi kasi for example, ikaw kunyari, pag may jowa ka, tapos biglang si Carl Tough Love merong like the best photo of him you've ever seen. Di mo siya ilalike just because may jowa ka?
I didn't say hindi ko ilalike.
Oh.
Ako pwede.
Siya hindi. Kakaiba siya, guys.
Just because a rule applies to him doesn't mean it applies to me.
What if they have like a super famous like Instagram account or whatever, and you get together, you'll ask them to like delete it or not use it?
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but here's the thing. I don't want my boyfriend to be liking someone's sexy photos constantly. Then it gets a little creepy. If he does it randomly and he does it
paisa-isa.
Right, and not like every single post, it's fine. It's no biggie. Hello. But yun nga I do see some people I know who are in relationships, and then sometimes you're following this celebrity and you see them constantly commenting on like the celebrity's posts. And it's like, it's so cringy.
At saka siguro wag kang nakafocus sa isang specific
sa isa,
celebrity.
Dalawa, tatlo.
Parang like cast the net wide. Parang if you see a generally sexy photo, okay, like it. Pero alam mo yung at least you get this idea that they're probably just scrolling.
Yeah, and they like it.
And they come up, as opposed to isa-search mo pa tong celeb na to kung may bagong photo. Tapos you make sure you like the sexy ones more than hindi pa pag nakaupo lang sa couch with a dog, hindi mo nila like. Pero pag medyo
pag bikini
pic or shirtless pic, biglang naka-like ka, then you're kind of like, you're a little too attentive to this one.
And remember, liking is different from leaving a comment that everybody can read.
Yeah. Alam mo, pag nangyari sa akin yan, baka magulat pa yung jowa ko that I liked it first.
Oh! Okay. Interesting. And another example, may rule kami ni jowa. Alternate kami mag-decide kung saan kakain. Bawal ang ikaw, saan mo gusto?
So you have to know.
So it's like,
so you take turns.
Today, I will decide. Tomorrow, you will decide. And don't tell me you don't have a preference. That's your job. Basta pag ako nag-decide today, you have to decide tomorrow.
That's not very cute.
Yeah. Ano gusto mo? Ikaw lagi?
You know, this topic is like very telling.
Yes, it is.
Exposing you.
It's very telling. No, but I've never had a partner who had a problem with that.
Like usually where you want to eat, he's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And doesn't he ever crave?
No, I mean if he's if he's very particular that day, it's not like I'm gonna insist
On
I
yours.
want to go to this place. No, it's
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a dictator.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it's not like
so
that.
much tater.
No, but I'm just saying. Obviously, I would like to be in control most of the time because I find it cute or find it sweet when they go, "Oh, where do you want?"
Oh,
Because
okay,
usually
okay,
that's what they say.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if I want to go somewhere, then I just tell them and then we go there. But if my boyfriend sees me and says, "No, I've been craving this," ako pa yung
And then let's
magyayaya.
go,
"Oh,
yeah.
let's go. Ganyan. Hindi
True,
naman ako completely horrible.
Okay.
Na girl.
In some way, it's also you're still in control when they say, "Oh, I really want this," and you say, "Oh, let's go, let's eat there."
Parang sorta kinda, it's almost as if nagpapaalam siya kung pwede. And then you give
You're
permission.
letting them.
Ang tanong, kunyari nagka-crave din ako ng something
Yun.
else. Pag ganon, I would be willing to compromise. Sasabihin ko sa kanya, parang, "Oh, but can we go to this place after? Because
yeah.
I wanna get ganyan-ganyan." Ganon.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Okay. Hey, this is going to be interesting, yung mga entries.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung call ni Hazel. Another example, may rule kami ni Jowa. Kapag nakalimutan ang birthday or anniversary, gagawing dalawa ang regalo. Isang choice niya, isang choice ko.
At least you have a rule, so pareho kayong you will make it a point to remember.
Yeah.
Kasi ayaw mo namang
Siyempre, magdodoble
dumoble.
yung gagastos eh. Tsaka isa choice niya.
Oo.
Siyempre, when you're in a punishing mode, siyempre, bibili mo yung mahal.
Medyo
diba?
mahal, di ba?
Medyo
Medyo mabigat sa bulsa.
manginginig yung credit card niya.
I never had that rule with any of my exes.
Yeah.
But then,
As long as my gift.
Siguro this happens more sa yung mga long-term relationships.
yeah.
There's a tendency to be less attentive, mas medyo yung alam mo yung mas mundane na kasi yung mga concerns nyo, hindi na kayo sweetie-sweetie, hindi na kayo honeymoon stage. So there might be
Usually, I would remind.
like days before para get
Paparinig ka na.
ano ko magbo-birthday na ako.
Or,
Ano naman?
no, not like that.
Ano?
Ooh, I think I know what you can get me for my birthday. Ganon.
Pwede, yeah. Basta it's a way to like beep beep. I won't even let
Yeah.
you dig that hole for yourself of forgetting my birthday.
And then it's a little
I will
flirty
remind you.
too.
Oh,
Yeah, and at least you got what
Yeah.
you want because you tell them what. Oh, I know what you can get me for our anniversary. Ito na. This is your gift
yeah.
na. Ganon.
Ganon.
Diba? That's interesting.
Ako, when it comes to me, I say it like straight up, but like literally months before. Kunwari kaka-birthday ko pa lang, and then I find something that I like, I'd be like, "Oy, next birthday gusto ko to." Because it doesn't, even if you say it straight up, parang ang layo pa kasi. So
sa
it doesn't
bagay.
seem like
Do
you're
they remember?
demanding. Hopefully they do.
Kasi nga pag malayo
That's
mo
the
pa
hope.
sinabi, baka
Oo.
makalimutan.
Hello, right after your birthday, isang taon pa yun.
Yeah.
Diba?
Most of the time naman they do, like with my previous relationships. Yeah.
But I kind of feel weird. Like if I were your boyfriend, I'd be a little parang that's still a year from now. What if you like something more by next year?
Yeah.
Hindi
It's
na
not
to yung
that serious naman. But
okay.
I don't know. I like saying it straight up. Parang, uy, gusto ko to sa birthday ko. Mga ganon. Because, I don't know, feeling ko kasi it's a little wasteful if you just guess and then I don't like
and
it.
then you don't like it. That's true.
Did
Yeah.
you tell them that the year before you broke up. Like that. Alam mo yung hindi na umabot dun sa birthday mo na. I'm just curious.
When I was ayoko na nga mag-review. Okay. So like alam mo yung parang medyo, syempre, you kind of know if you're already in that stage that you're kind of shaky.
Okay.
I asked already.
Parang pwede advance mo na. Kasi magbe-break na tayo eh.
Hindi naman ganon. Pero alam mo yun, parinig.
Yung parang...
Nanigurado.
Oo. Parang ano ba?
So parang hinabol.
Kung baga sa sweldo may advance. Pwede mong pa-advance na yung birthday gift. And another example, may rule kami ni Jowa. Pag nag-Christmas kami sa kanila, sa amin kami mag-New Year and vice versa. So pag sa amin naman tayo nag-Christmas,
solid rule, right?
This is a solid rule. So pag sa amin naman tayo nag-Christmas, sa'yo naman tayo mag-New Year.
Not just for mag-jowas yan eh, di ba? Mag-asawa. And long after you've gotten married.
Ito yung serious relationship. Kasi you're talking about spending the holidays together with each other's families.
Kaya pala hindi ako nakarelate sa entry na to.
Hindi alam ng mga pamilya.
Uy, grabe ka, Hazel. When will I spend New Year's with your family? You already spent Christmas with my family.
Oo nga.
Pag pwede ng mag-fly to the US.
Ang
wow,
ang magjowa. Ang magjowa. And one last example, may rule kami ni Jowa. Ang deal namin ng girlfriend ko, pag nanlalaki siya, manlalalaki din ako.
So, equality.
Yeah. Fair is fair. Nanlalaki ka, lalaki din ako. Just to let you know how it feels.
But I'm sure that's an actual thing for some relationships.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you're dating someone who's also interested in men.
Yeah.
That's true.
They're bi or something.
Though, that's true.
Yeah. Pwede. Pwede. Like in Gossip Girl, one of the characters, Max, he's like that. Actually, wait. See, Aki. It's complicated because if you watch Gossip Girl, so they belong to the same friend group, right?
Okay.
There's Audrey, the girl, Aki, her boyfriend, and their friend, Max. Now, Audrey is into Max. Aki is also into Max. And Max is into both of them. And so at some point, Audrey cheated on Aki with Max. But so did Aki. He cheated on Audrey
with Max.
And the last episode, they were all kissing.
Wait, Aki's a guy, right?
Yes. That's Audrey's boyfriend. So basically, they came clean. They forgave each other. At some point, parang si Max yung naging parang na-cut off from the friend group because of what happened, I guess. And they were trying to work on their relationship. But then, they eventually all came together. And like I said, in the previous episode, they're all kissing. Take turns.
Okay, speaking of, because you know how into sex education I am, right? So this is this one character who was like, went to the mom of the lead character, who's a sex therapist. And, she explained it. Just like, what's going on? Because, what I know at least is that I like boys. But then, I met this girl and I'm also into her. But, like, I don't necessarily, like, want to have sex. Tapos, basta parang gano'n. I'm sorry, I'm botching this up. Pero, yun ang pagkaka-explain nung sex therapist na parang, have you heard of asexuals? So, medyo in-explain niya. And then she said na parang, because asexuals are not really interested in sex, but they like, but they
can still find other people attractive.
Yes, and you can get into a relationship, you can love them, you would want to be with them, you just don't want to have sex.
Just no sex.
Yeah, parang you don't find sex interesting. Basta ganun. Tapos, it got me very confused, yung explanation, because it also kind of bled into demisexual. Remember yung you cannot have sex with somebody you're not emotionally involved with. So, it's actually pretty good. Until now, I'm so confused.
But for demisexual,
there is sex.
There is sex. You are interested in having sex with them. It's just that you want to have emotions before you do that, or before you feel sexually attracted towards someone. You have to be emotionally attracted already, as opposed to asexual. Na you're attracted physically and emotionally, but you still don't want to have sex. You're still not interested in that part.
As opposed to bisexual, which is you do find males and females sexy, and you can have sex with them without the emotion.
Yeah.
Kasi una nalito rin ako sa what's the difference between demisexual and bisexual if you can have sex with both genders. And then I realized, kasi nga isa kailangan mahal mo.
Oo.
Yung isa, I just find you both
asexual?
Can
you be asexual and bisexual? Like, you find both genders or all genders attractive, but you don't have sex with them.
Diba may
actually, no. I think asexual is different from bisexual. Kasi bisexual means you're interested in both. You want to have, sex with both. Asexual, you just don't want to have sex. It's
period.
Just not, period. So,
but when it comes to, let's say, the partner of an asexual person, does it necessarily mean that they can have sexual relations with other people because I don't want to have sex with you?
Oh, it depends on your setup and your agreement. But I'm guessing,
if an asexual person gets into a relationship with a sexual person.
Yeah.
Then what?
It's possible, I guess. I mean, if you feel like, okay, you can go have fun because I'm not into that, but we're in a relationship. That's as far as it goes. You can just
don't fall in love.
Physical. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my Lord.
I guess it's possible, but it's also possible that no, we're just not gonna do it because I'm not into it.
Get your laptop.
Right.
But we're in a relationship. Exactly. Get your laptop.
Okay, that's something to think about. So there you go. May rule kami ni Jowa. It's perfect that we talked about that kasi nga kanya-kanyang rules yan. Each dynamic is very different from the next one. So tell us about yours. Even let's say you're single now, pero try to look back at your previous relationships. What were the rules that you had with your boyfriend, girlfriend? Tell us all about it. Go ahead and tweet us. Twitter.com/RX931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag May Rule Kami ni Jowa in all your tweets.
Tea over coffee? Tea over coffee.
Sponsor RX 93.1. It's time for Tea over Coffee. The Baby, on one of the most recognizable album covers of all time, Nirvana's Nevermind, filed a lawsuit a couple of days ago alleging that the nude image constituted child pornography. Now 30 years old, Spencer Alden is asking at least $150,000 from each of the defendants, including the surviving members, the executor of Kurt Cobain's estate, the photographer, the art director, etc. Depicted on the iconic album cover is a naked baby underwater in a swimming pool, swimming towards a dollar bill. The image has generally been understood as a statement on capitalism. Non-sexualized nude photos of infants are generally not considered child pornography under law. Alden has repeatedly recreated the pose as a teenager and adult, but in most interviews accompanying these photo shoots, he expressed deeply mixed feelings about being famous for the Nevermind cover and whether he was exploited by it, although he hadn't described it as pornographic until now. Alden claims he was never compensated for the photo beyond the $200 his parents got on the day of the shoot. A possibly new contention in the lawsuit is that Alden's parents never even signed paperwork allowing any use of the image. So, thoughts?
There are so many thoughts on this one. Kasi he claims, part of the claim is that he's been traumatized, etc., etc. But a lot of people were saying, dude, you have like Nevermind tattooed on your chest. And yes, he has done many photo shoots recreating that as an adult.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look, I'm all for it if you think that. Pero parang it's just not consistent with how you've been acting through the years. I mean, you can say no if you've been really traumatized by the whole experience. But if you do it willingly as an adult, to have your photo taken like that, with trunks of course. Pero alam mo yun, yung parang, maybe you're not that traumatized because you seem to be having fun recreating it.
Yeah. It kind of made me think if there's like another person involved in all of this, like who convinced him that, you know what, you can actually get like a lot of money.
Basically, it's that.
Just to give you an idea, his lawyer offers an unusual interpretation of the image to argue that it crosses the line into child porn, writing that the inclusion of currency in the shot makes the baby appear like a sex worker.
Yun yung when I read that, I was like, you'd have to be really extra pervy to see that. I mean, I've seen this cover a million times, and I have never thought of that interpretation from the get-go. That's how I've always seen it. Na parang it's how our society is so money-driven.
Yeah.
We're like, from child... Ako kasi parang from birth, naghahabol na tayo ng pera until the day we die. So parang ganun yung interpretation.
That's what makes it so genius.
That's what makes it so genius. So for me, for you to find something prurient in that image is a little disturbing. I mean, if you actually find it sexy, I mean, of course there are pedophiles out there, but all I'm saying is, that's why, di ba nga, generally, nude photos of children, basta non-sexualized, like kunyari nga, a picture in a bassinet.
Yeah.
Or you know, like a mother changing the diapers. Parang, it's generally not considered child pornography.
Actually, I went on Reddit after reading this article, and a lot of people said that it makes more sense if he filed a lawsuit against his parents for making him, diba, for exposing him like this.
Kasi yung dad niya was friends with a photographer. That's how the whole thing happened. That's how he became the baby on that cover.
At saka another plot twist for me kasi is that he has said it many times in many interviews na he tried to message them, he tried to but nobody answered. He tried to connect with them and blah blah blah. So parang there's this aspect of a jilted fan. Yung very may stan level na. I was the cover of your album and you don't even want to spend even just a smidgen of time with me. And what am I, chopped liver? I mean, don't I deserve some sort of parang attention from you guys? And so now I'm just gonna sue you guys for money.
And you know what?
Medyo may ganong aspect siya.
I feel like this happened 30 years ago. If it happened today in 2021, it would be more understandable for people to have more concerns about a cover like that. But back then, people weren't thinking that way because it was just on an album. Because now, when you see a photo like that, you think of social media.
Yes.
And how...
No, you would never get away with something like that.
You wouldn't. And parents actually almost never post stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, parang medyo quote-unquote incriminating photos of their kids. Because they want to protect their kids from everybody on social media and everybody who would see it. Like, the predators are out there. Right? But back then, that wasn't the case.
Ano lang kasi talaga parang,
true. I'm a big believer of...
If ever ang ko na lang yung more of walang napirmahan, siguro yun pa.
Yeah.
Like, kasi diba, even regular photographers, even non-professional actually, when we did, when I attended a travel photography course, we had tasks to take pictures of certain scenes. And when it includes a person, we have to get like a signed document saying that they agree that I can post it.
Yeah.
So if it's like a random person, you have to approach them?
Yes. You can't just like, kunyari, hindi tayo magkakilala. nakita kita tapos pinicturean kita kasi kumakain ka ng ice cream and basta it had a nice image. Tapos pinost ko sa social media ko. Parang, you know, like I have to get your permission. Because like you could, like if it goes viral for whatever reason, you could be just like reading a magazine or a newspaper and then you'll see your photo there and it's like, that's me!
Yeah.
Why am I there? And how come nobody asked my permission if I wanted to be in that photo?
You can sue.
So that part, sige, I get it. Ano lang kasi, parang feeling ko like if ever may merit yung case, parang they kind of stretched it a little bit to make it more sinister than it actually is. Just to make sure that they get a visceral reaction.
Yeah.
Na parang tinamo na kawawa naman tong batang to. Na traumatize siya with the whole experience. So,
yeah.
But you know what? We're not the law. We're not lawyers. We're not judges. It will be up to the court of law to decide if this case has merit or not.
That's right. And the court of Twitter says the baby on the Nevermind cover is still chasing $1.
Yes.
And
That
that's
is so
the
true.
tea. That's the tea for you guys today. If you have some thoughts you want to share with us, go ahead and tweet us at RX931 with the hashtag tea over coffee.
Tea over coffee. Tea over coffee.
The Morning Rush Top 10. TMR Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Team Criminal, are you there?
Rika, no matter what you do, that's going to be your brand.
Oh my gosh. As long as I look as fabulous as Harley Quinn, I'm fine.
Harley Quinn. Oh, yeah. Criminal talaga yun. Hindi man lang criminal.
I know. Criminal. Wait till you hear our new OBB.
Oh my gosh.
Tsaka very yung criminal very, hindi kita tatantanan. Criminal!
Oh my God.
Grabe ka. Alam mo, right before this, I was meditating. I was actually listening to meditation and I'm
like a true criminal. You know, like, okay, let me calm myself down so I don't kill anyone today.
Let me cleanse my body.
Tapos si Rika pag nag-meditate, di ba usually meron kayong mga keywords like mantras or you know, something. Or minsan nga numbers lang di ba? Like kami, when we started meditating, we started off with numbers.
Yung iba nga,
Yeah, pwede rin ganon, di ba? Si Rika, yung mga inaano niya, chainsaw, axe,
oh my God.
ropes.
Stop it. I'm relaxed now.
Yan, ganon. But here we go. We've got our top 10 for today, courtesy of Adobo Mix. Hashtag may rule kami ni Jowa. Let's start off with Camilo. Once ka lang pwedeng patawarin kapag physical cheating. Emotional cheating, break na agad.
Wow, that's actually, wait lang. Medyo yan very
Complicated, yeah.
No, medyo, it's actually quite extreme already for a lot. It's controversial for a lot of people because once you say, once ka lang pwedeng patawarin, you're giving them a free pass.
Yeah.
You're giving them a free
Exactly.
pass to do whatever they want at least once. That's not an ideal relationship at all because if you're in a relationship, you're not supposed to cheat, period.
But there are couples who believe in free pass. Pero, well,
That's different kasi free pass is different from cheating.
Yeah, free
Diba?
pass is like, okay,
You
we have
already-
this agreement and if you find someone you want to do it with, you have to let me know and then you'll get your pass and vice versa.
or yung alam ko, yung parang pag medyo imposible. Yung
Hall pass, yeah.
Yung
yeah,
parang, let's say it's a
Yeah.
celebrity. Kunyari sabihin mo, you know, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. I mean, what are the chances that you'd actually... Pero should, for whatever reason, that life offers you that chance, parang hindi mo na kailangan paalam. go ka na.
Yeah.
Pwede. Pero yun nga, kasi nga parang the logic behind it is this is such a rare opportunity. It's not like you're cheating with an office mate or with, somebody you met on the streets. We're talking about,
Who's your hall pass?
Yee!
Sige. Game. Oh.
Wala. Hindi namin pinag-uusapan yun.
Someone attainable or like an actual, let's say, from another country, Hollywood celebrity? Or yung kakilala mo na? Pero
Define attainable. Bakit? May alam ka ba na attainable?
Feeling ko yung isa dito, hindi international yung hall pass. Ano lang, just a wild guess. Just a wild guess.
Wala naman. Grabe naman kayo. And from Krister Salvador, pwedeng tumikim ng iba. Basta ilalagay sa Excel file namin yung comments and suggestions and yung rating.
Oh, may Excel file.
Merong Excel file?
I mean, as long as you guys are still having fun with it, I mean, why not?
And especially nowadays, parang ibang-iba na yung dynamic ng mga, like, especially the younger couples. Yung parang, what would have been unthinkable to a previous generation is actually negotiable in succeeding generations.
That's true.
Yeah. From Memski and Camilo, may rule kami ni Jowa. Ang pera ko, pera ko. Pero ang pera niya, pera namin.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fair.
That is correct.
That
That's
is
the correct thing to say.
That is the correct answer.
Yup.
From Archer Aguilar, may
Gusto
rule...
ko yung kami ni Hazel talagang yes.
Yeah. Ano pa nga ba?
Comment.
Oo nga eh.
Pwede mo comment yes.
Di ba pwedeng pera mo, pera natin, pera ko, pera natin.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Parang maganda yun.
Try lang natin. Yung hindi tayo magkakasama pero pag uuntugin ko kayo. Alam mo yung si Rika nasa bahay, si Hazel nasa booth. Pero pag uuntugin ko kayo, virtually. From Memski and, that was pala Memski and Camilo. Archer Aguilar says, may rule kami ni Jowa. Huggy-wuggy kahit galit. Kahit may away, bawal matulog nang walang huggy-wuggy muna. Alam mo yung medyo kahit yung may konting tampururot pa kayo. Pero parang, pero you'll still hug it out. And you're like,
Is it the same for you?
I'm still galit.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Even when there's a little bit of like...
Is it an unspoken rule?
Yeah. We always have a hug before we go to bed. No, I mean, we are in bed na, most likely. Because diba when you're in bed, you're on your cell phones, your gadgets.
Yeah.
You're watching your own thing. And then right before, pag nag-good night na yung isa, which is usually me, maghahagiwag na.
Can you paint a picture of your huggy wug? Is it like spooning? Is it?
No, not spooning.
Is it face to face?
Ano ka ba? Lower half ka or upper half? I mean, like yung arms mo. Does it go like...
May tawag yata doon, Rika.
Upper half?
Hindi yata hagiwag ang tawag doon sa dinidescribe mo. Numero ata tawag doon.
I understand what she's trying to say.
Diba? Yung arms. Does it go on the upper half? Diba?
Yeah.
Parang numero yata.
Yung nagagawin mamaya.
Ay, nako. Kakaiba yung eh.
Pero when you huggy-wug nga, you're horizontal.
Yeah, in bed.
Oo nga.
In bed. Hagiwag.
Oo. Hindi, tapos do you have your, yun nga, parang spooning ba na
Not
you have
spooning,
your turn,
face to face.
your back, okay.
Face to face.
Yung mga yung mga dila nyo ba nagka-hug din?
Oh, grabe to. Hindi, lang. Wholesome hug. Like a very affectionate
Kasi si Hazel, pag binigyan mo siya ng chance i-huggy-wug si Bibi. Dila.
Hindi, hagiwag ang tawag.
Pag huggy-wug kami ni Baby Whale, alam mo sasabihin ni Baby Whale, huggy-wug! Wag! Ang ginagawa mo. Wag ganyan.
And the Caesar salad says, may rule kami ni Jowa. This is actually pretty unique, ha? Every weekend, this is so opposite of what I would have in mind. Every weekend, hindi kami mag-uusap ng ex ko noon. I mean, when they were still together. Ex na niya ngayon. Hindi kami mag-uusap. Siguro, sobrang stress kasi ng work namin both. So, ang gusto namin, kapayapaan. So, this is like an unwritten rule. Tapos, pag Sunday night, that's when either he'll check up on me or I'll check up on him.
Oh.
Which is weird.
Parang maganda yung rule.
But usually you want to
Not
spend time with
weekend.
each other on the weekend.
That's what I'm thinking. Kasi ako naman, that's my
Weekday, feeling ko.
that's my relaxation, to be with each other and just, do fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking my ex and I would obviously be in touch the whole week, right? Monday to Friday. We'd see each other a couple of times Monday to Friday. And then Saturday is like the date because you get to see
Right.
each other earlier.
Right.
And you get to spend more time together. And then usually Sunday would be like, we're both just quiet.
Yung parang me time.
Yun yung me time.
No.
Oh, yun yung pwedeng kahit no text, kahit nothing. Kasi you already spent the whole day together Saturday. So Sunday's like, you be with them. I'm gonna be with,
Yeah.
with
I kind of like
family.
that. Yung meron ngang may day of let's just have our own lives first.
Yeah.
What's
Not
that?
weekend
What's
probably
online?
because no, kasi not weekend because probably the weekend obviously I want to spend time with you. Mga kunwari Monday to Wednesday, ganon. Diba?
Pero merong parang
Oo. Kasi
Off.
ako gets ko yon. Yung kunyari, let's say we didn't live together. So, during the week, parang it's all work. And if I'm tired from work, pwede wag na tayo mag-phone call at the end of the day on a weekday. Pero weekend, when we don't have work, I don't want a break from you. Then, yun yung sabog kung sabog. We'll spend the whole day together. And
But that, it would make me sad though if he had work tapos hindi man lang siya nag-message or tumawag sa akin.
or
Because for
hindi
me,
naman zero, but more like, gets. Yung parang, we don't have to super spend time together na virtual or something on a weekday.
Yeah.
Pero weekend, oh my gosh, that's our free day. Why would we stay away from each other?
Basta ako Sunday talaga yung ideal day of staying away from each other. It's me time.
Me time.
Tsaka pwedeng, alam mo yun, if I don't wanna shower all day on a Sunday,
I'll
I
do that.
won't.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna see you naman. So, diba?
Right.
May ganun yung parang, basta wala na tayong panggugulo pa sa isa't isa on a Sunday. Kaya nga parang yung Saturday, todo na dun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You spend as much time as you can with each other. You do all the fun stuff
Is it
together.
just me or may image agad lumabas sa isip ko nung sinabi ni Hazel na, pag Saturday, todo na to.
Actually, let me explain.
Okay.
Pag Saturday is more of a date.
Like dinner,
let's go to
movie.
this, movie or
Yeah.
of course, it's a whole shebang. But merong other fun date that we include.
So basically, you put the bang in the shebang.
Hindi, ako yung she. Ako yung she. Siya yung bang.
And the top, may rule kami ni Jowa, comes from Archer Aguilar and Krister Salvador.
They both say,
Archer Aguilar says, pwede magka-crush basta hindi sa circle of people we interact with. Dapat mga celebs lang.
there you go.
Yeah, celebs.
Celebs are fine. Like, hello, di ba? Jungkook or, whatever. I mean, that's perfectly fine. It's
Like
not
you said, unattainable.
unattainable. It's not like it's gonna
Parang
happen.
feeling ko nga,
It's fine.
it's something that you don't have to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hindi kasi diba parang some people, when you have let's say unspoken siya, medyo magigets pa rin yun na parang, ba't lagi kang nandyan sa profile niya. But lagi kang, you know what I mean? Yung medyo fanboy, fangirl ka. So I think it's better to like put it out there. And it's not like my crush on the celebrity diminishes my love for you. It's a harmless crush. And there is such a thing. For ako, at least ako, I believe. There is such a thing as a harmless crush.
Yeah,
Hindi ka
I'm
naman
with you.
obsessed. Hindi ka naman like to the point na kinokompara mo na sila na, you know what I mean?
Or like in your head, if I ever get the chance, I will leave my
Yun. Walang ganon kasi that's a little unhealthy.
Yeah.
Pero yung kunyari talagang, wala lang, crush mo lang. There's nothing wrong with that.
If it's just a physical attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from Christopher Salvador, may rule kami ni Jowa. Pag may away, ayusin agad. Wag nang paabutin sa pagbablotter sa barangay.
That does not work with me. Yung kunwari heightened yung emotions niyo at this time and then you want to talk about it. Most of the time, pinapalipas ko talaga yun nga, that moment. Maybe the next day, I would talk to you. I want to have a clear head when I want to, be over this already. Pero hindi right away. But I always have the intention naman to, make this right.
Yeah.
Just not right away.
You need to simmer down on your own.
Ako kasi,
Yes.
I'm a little different. Kasi with me, because I'm not a loud argument kind of guy. I'm not a sigawan, heightened emotion kind of guy. Usually, my version of a fight would be, I'll just turn very quiet. And that's it. That's basically it. That's the fight. I'll turn quiet. So for me, it kind of works na it's actually tiring. Kasi imagine mo kunyari mag-away kayo early evening until matulog kayo. You're not uttering a single word. Tapos hihintay mo pa until the next day. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
So I would actually benefit, my kind of personality would actually benefit from whoever it is I'm with to be like the active, hey, what's wrong? Let's talk about it. Kasi at least tapos na.
Right.
Kumbaga parang bati na tayo. O edi okay na. I can have a peaceful rest at the end of the day. Kasi I'll simmer I'll marinate.
Okay.
Pag pinatagal mo pa.
Have you never had an explosive fight with a significant other?
Never.
Talaga?
Not a single one.
Even at your maddest?
Even at my maddest.
Patahimik ka lang ng patahimik, ganun?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or hindi naman. Like if we start talking about it, I will talk about it. Very, very passionately. Pero it never gets to the point na sisigaw ako, magmumura ako.
May umiiyak, may...
I can imagine myself crying. It's never happened though. But yeah, I can imagine myself crying. Pero hindi yung explosive na may dabugan, batuhan ng gamit. Walang ganun.
Oh.
And no sigawan, definitely. By the way, FYI, I don't do very well being shouted at. I really shut down.
Same. I agree.
I shut down.
Super say, I find it so pointless.
I shut down and I bawl.
Yeah.
Like a baby.
Like, you have no idea. Maybe it's from my childhood because maybe I was never really shouted
Same.
at as a kid.
It's jarring to me.
It is jarring.
When someone raises their voice.
If you raise your voice, game over. Like,
even if you don't say any like bad words,
Yeah.
even if you don't cuss
Yes.
me out.
Yes.
But when you raise your voice, yes.
Totoo.
I'm with you.
I do not do well with yelling. So, that's why I don't yell. Because
Me
I don't
too.
do well with yelling.
Me too. I don't yell.
And,
Same.
Gabi no, parang therapy. when we're doing top 10s like this.
Alam mo kasi, di ba nga words of affirmation yung love language ko?
Oh.
So if you start talking...
It's the opposite of your... It's like
that
your
way.
hate language.
Yes. So that pains me so much. That pains me so much. I can't take it.
When people shout at me, I always ask them, okay ka na? Tapos ka na? Because I feel like wala I mean, I didn't hear you.
But you know what? Just so
there's
you know,
no point.
that question when you ask it, that could be triggering for a lot of people. All the
really?
more that hello, kunyari galit na galit ka.
Exactly.
Tapos tatanungin ka nitong
exactly.
isang to,
Ginalit mo ako,
okay ka na?
gagalitin kita.
Parang
Hindi
tapos
pa
ka na.
Hindi pa ako tapos. Di ba?
Ganon. Well, tapos na ako pero sisimulan ko rin ulit.
Na-imagine ko ganun
Diba,
yun.
no?
Ang ganda.
Nakaka-trigger kasi.
Ay, okay. So, the top 10, may rule kami ni Jowa. If you've got entries, go ahead and tweet us, twitter.com/rx931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag may rule kami ni Jowa in all your tweets.
Sponsor RX 93.1 Young Bay featuring Sam Fisher. And earlier we played something from Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak known as Silk Sonic together. It's called Skate and it's at number 1 on the Monster hit list.
Ooh.
Let's say good morning to some Monsters locked in. Hello to Juice Blank. Thank you for tuning in. He woke up late today. What's your excuse?
Grabe siya. Oh.
I'm just kidding, Juice. Hello, good morning. And hello to Engelbert Lazaro. I almost broke my streak today, but
Yeah.
I refused to break my streak.
Ano dyan, ang word ko lang for Hazel's no late streak,
Ano?
para-paraan.
No, you know why? Because I feel like if the streak gets broken,
Parang,
it might
yeah.
affect my
I super
mindset.
agree.
It might affect... Like, let's just all agree that the streak is going
Yes.
strong.
Hindi kasi parang it's a
positive
it's a mind
reinforcement
trick.
kasi. Oo.
It's a mind trick and tsaka remember that thing that we talked about before? Yung parang pag malapit ka ng malate, bibilisan mo.
Yes.
Pag alam mong late ka na,
Hindi na.
mapagalan mo na. Because you're already thinking, well, I'm late anyway.
Yup.
Totoo yan. Totoo
That is
yan.
so true. So like I said, just support me.
I support.
It's been going well. Hello and good morning to Shang-Chi Co Garcia. Friends Rufil. Happy long weekend to you too. Oh, it is a long weekend.
Monday is a holiday.
Yes, Monday is a holiday. What's up, Archer Aguilar, Kuya Anthony, Mama Juvie, and Happy Phil. Good morning, Melai Supergirl. Roll call for Melai. What's up? Good morning, Abby CJ, Solila Chrisette Girl, Shane 30s Mom, Because Miel, Robert Ducky, Magadya, Call Me, Ruth Antonio, Oscar
hello.
De La Hofia, Butter Baby 30, Jan 2 Awesome, Pepper JP, Ear Edge, Hayton, Homer Sweet Home, and Fabrienne. Hello to Blue as well, and to everybody else on Twitter. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll do more greets in a little bit, so don't forget, hashtag RX Greets on Twitter at RX931. If you've got requests, feel free to hit us up for those as well. Monster RX 93.1, you just heard BTS with the R&B remix of Permission to Dance. You don't need to ask permission to dance or permission to buy anything you want.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're spending your hard-earned money, unless you're a billionaire like Kylie Jenner, then people would have stuff to say. Did you read about what they got Stormy recently?
What?
Well, Travis bought Stormy something big and something yellow. Can you guess?
A taxi cab?
A school bus.
Oh!
So apparently all she's been wanting is a ride on to ride a school bus.
Right.
Like a big yellow bus. And Kylie recently took a photo of her, out by the bus, in the bus, inside all those empty seats, and just Stormy looking, not very happy, because people were saying she probably wanted other kids to be on that bus. Maybe that was what she meant when she said she wanted to ride a school bus. And there are so many funny tweets about it. Okay, just to give you some examples. Rich people are literally so far from reality. They bought a school bus for Stormy to sit on. Another tweet goes, Kylie and Travis buying Stormy a yellow school bus because all she wanted to do was be a normal kid and ride on one is the most dystopian, surreal, depressing, and funny thing I've ever seen.
Kasi that's the thing, no? If Stormy wanted to be normal, they just gave her the most unnormal thing you can do, which is to have her own school bus. Totoo yun eh. What she probably wanted to experience was what she would read in books. Na parang, oh, here's this kid going to school. Here's her school bus. And there are her classmates on the school bus. Not really because she wanted her own. So, that's a little twisted.
A little bit. But you kind of feel for them because they can't really allow her to just go on a
Totoo
normal
naman.
bus. I mean, she's a daughter of a billionaire.
Pero ang sa akin, parang, maybe they should have just like rented a bus
Or-
and then have like a little field trip
Maybe
with her
it's
friends.
rented. We don't know that, it's been purchased. But also, maybe they could have just bought a smaller one, like a mini school
Maybe.
bus, just to... Because you're not going to give her the legit experience anyway.
O yun nga, kahit yung like family kids lang. Tapos yung just have a little like tea party
Oh,
inside.
that would have been so
Yeah,
cute.
that would have been so cute. More than like, I bought you a school bus.
I mean, she has so many cousins. They could have done that.
That's what I mean. Parang sana ginawa lang nilang little tea party because of course it's still a pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So it's not exactly safe. But yeah, I get it. To rent a bus, fix it up, make it look like a little princess, whatever it is she's into, and just have fun for a day. And then goodbye school bus.
Yeah, that would have been really
Diba?
nice.
That would have been a little bit more grounded in reality.
But I mean, like I said,
I get it though. I mean, when you love somebody,
you go all out.
you go all out and you kind of like give them stuff na minsan goes overboard.
Yeah,
I
that's
understand.
true.
I understand.
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to be Stormy. I'd like to be Kylie's daughter.
Yep. Wouldn't
That's
we
for
all?
sure. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's 7:40. Again, reminding you guys that tonight is the Monster Anniversary Party.
Yes.
We're so stoked. We will see you if you've been given a link to our party later. Then we will have fun with you. But also, in case you're not going to be there, you can watch everything.
Right.
Because we're going live on Facebook and Twitch TV as well. So make sure you catch us tonight. All the Monster Jocks will be there. Of course, DJ Tom and DJ McCoy will be taking care of Remix Fridays as well. And since it is our anniversary month, well, it's almost done. It's already August 27. You guys can still go check out all the wallpapers, all the new stuff that we have online that you can use. They're so cute, I promise you. So go ahead and check them out. Don't forget rx931.com if you want to go to our website.
The Morning Rush Top 10. TMR Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Team
Hello.
Friendly Person, are you there?
Mrs. The Weekend. Hello.
Hindi. Dapat the weekday, are you there?
The Weekday. Hello, Mrs. Mrs. Tesfaye. That's because his real name is Abel Tesfaye. The Weekend.
How do you spell it?
Tesfaye. So
I've never heard of a last name like Tesfaye.
Yeah, that's his last name. Abel
Okay.
Tesfaye. So, hello, Mrs. Tesfaye. We're doing the top 10. I love how we can just call her
nga.
Mrs. Tesfaye.
Mrs. Tesfaye!
And she can't say anything. She's like, she has no idea.
Tsaka natatawa ako na, alam mo yung nadidinig ko yung Viber mo sa kanya. I can hear her phone notifying her that she has a Viber message from us.
Tayo lang din naman yun.
Napaka-meta, di ba?
I know.
Nadidinig mo yung sarili
On air.
On air. Nadidinig mo yung sarili mong message sa kanya. So here we go. Let's thank our topic sender, Adobo Mix. Thank you very much. May rule kami ni Jowa. Let's start off with Camilo. Kung kaninong car yung sinasaksyan for a date, siya naman ang sasakay sa naging passenger mamayang gabi. Like, pag siya naman nag-drive.
Palit naman.
Palit naman.
Hindi pwedeng isa lang yung laging pagod.
Yung isang kotse lang ang laging sinasakyan. Diba? So, tama lang yun. Tama yun. Fair. From Memski, may rule kami ni Jowa. Siya magluluto. Ako maghuhugas ng pinggan. Which is fair, right? Pero Dazzling Haze, merong tweak yung kanila ng jowa niya. Pag ako ang nagluto, siya ang maghuhugas. Pag siya ang nagluto, siya rin ang maghuhugas.
Ba't ganon?
We actually started out ganyan. When we started staying in the condo during the pandemic. parang baby whale will cook and I will wash the dishes. Pero, as the days pass, ine-insist naman niya kasi na hindi na ako na umiga ka na dun. So, siya rin na magluluto. Siya rin na maghuhugas.
Oh, sweet talaga ni Baby Whale.
So, it ends up, wala, kumakain lang ako.
It ends up Princess Chico. Oh.
parang may resentment akong nararamdaman dun sa
Oh, the princess. Kakainis.
Alam mo yung tinawag na princess, tinawag akong princess nung empress. Makasalita to, akala mo hindi prinsesa.
Kasi hindi ako prinsesa ni Baby Whale.
Ay, nako.
Yun lang. That's the difference. No, but I get it though. As someone who cooks, I also like being the one to do the cleanup just because I feel like I already cooked anyway. I already did a lot of work. I might as well just, see through it. See it through.
And
diba?
part of it kasi is mas thorough siya talaga when it comes to like cleaning. Even like cleaning the house.
The crevices.
Siya yung nagva-vacuum. So, it has happened before that I gave it like my 100%. Tapos alam mo yung parang pag tinignan niya parang ba't malangis?
You missed the spot.
Uulitin din
See,
naman
that's
niya,
what I'm talking
diba?
about. I also feel that way because I already know. I know the things that could happen if you don't do it a certain way.
And plus, I really think, those people na they call the kitchen my kitchen.
Right.
Because they're the ones who like navigate through that part of the house. Teritoryo nila yun eh. Diba? Na parang pag nagluluto ka kasi parang that's your, kumbaga sa airplane, that's your cockpit. And you're in charge of everything there. So you want everything very specific. You want it cleaned this way. You want it arranged that way.
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng may makingialam na hindi naman nagluluto.
Pero every now and then, nangingialam ka sa cockpit ni Baby Whale. Kasi nakikihugas ka ng
Nakikihugas. Siyempre, mag-offer din naman ako.
Every now and then.
Every now and then. And from Krister Salvador, may rule kami ni Jowa. We agreed to keep our relationship secret. Sa sobrang secret, hindi niya alam na jowa ko pala siya.
How did that happen? Can you explain that to us, please?
I don't know how that is possible.
Oo nga eh.
The Caesar Salad says, pag may naspatan na hati sa IG, dapat alam ko din. All for one for all.
That's if you like the same type.
Yes.
That works.
That works. And the Super Malas guy says, may rule kami ni Jowa. May 2 weeks notice kapag makikipag-break. Para naman may time, makahanap ng kapalit.
Hindi ba parang general rule, pag nag-end yung relationship, tsaka ka maghanap ng kapalit.
Yes. At saka, hello, even if there's a 2-week notice, isn't it the same as just breaking up?
Exactly.
Kasi ganun na rin yun. Alam mo na rin na maghihiwalay kayo. So whether you break up or you tell me we're about to break up, it's a breakup.
It's a breakup. Yeah. Your relationship is ending. You're gonna have to look for someone new.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're not gonna have to look for someone new. You can opt to just be alone for a little while.
Yeah. Parang work on yourself. Pamper yourself.
It's a break.
It's a break.
Especially if it was already getting bad towards the end.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang you kind of just want a breather.
That's true. And the top, may rule kami ni Jowa, comes from Mike Ferrer and Green Andrew.
They both say,
when one is on a diet, this is from Mike Ferrer. When one is on a diet, dapat naka-diet din yung isa kahit hindi naman niya kailangan. Para sabay din kami mag-cheat day. Pero for me, it's more like, this should be like, not a rule, but more like, kasi I know of some partners who would do this for their partner. Alam mo yun, yung parang dahil nagda-diet yung isa, magda-diet din siya. Dadamayan na rin
para rin makastick siya to the diet.
To the diet. So, pag gano'n naman na it's voluntary, I think that's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yung parang you don't need it, but you'll do it because you know na it's a bit of a struggle for me. So, tutulungan mo ko by also dieting.
But it should come from the person that's not going on a diet. That's not supposed to be on that
Hindi
diet.
Hindi pwede yung tipong, oy, magda-diet ako. Oh, diet ka na rin.
Ayun.
Wag ganon. Dapat it has to come from them. They have to like volunteer to actually do that.
Are you the type though na when you're on a diet and you see someone eating something you would love to indulge on, pero since you're on a diet, you can't? May iingit ka ba? Matatempt ka ba? Magbe-break ka ba ng diet? Or wala? It doesn't matter to you?
Sa akin lang is like, wag mo lang akong... Alam mo yung meron kasing tao na parang, even though it's just for fun, it's annoying when you're really on a diet. And especially if you're struggling to be on a diet. Yung aanoyin ka pa, yung, sarap nito. Or yung literal, sige na, minsan lang naman, minsan nga lang tayo magsama tapos hindi ka pa kakain. Yung parang, don't do that. Like, I'm not gonna stop you from eating what you want. You wanna eat sweets, you wanna eat lechon, while I'm on a diet, go.
May isa pa.
Wag mo na akong pilitin.
May isa pa.
Oh.
Yung, sayang naka-diet ka nga pala. Hindi. Yung ipo-point out pa.
Ipo-point out
Wala
pa.
na lang. Just leave it. Don't make any comment. Just eat your food and I'ma eat mine.
No, because like literally, walang stress for me eh.
Same.
Basta ako parang, okay, I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. Tapos ikaw go ka lang. I don't really like it when yung mamimilit pa.
Yup. Or yun nga, mamimilit, ipo-point out, will make fun of you, will tease you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Wala na lang.
Wala na lang. Pero go, eat what you want. And from Green Andrew, may rule kami ni Jowa. Ang marriage plans, dapat pinag-uusapan. Hindi pwedeng assumed or understood na mangyayari. Never assume that the other person is thinking of marriage.
Of course.
It has to be talked about. At saka kahit kunyari, let's say one is not ready yet. It's okay to talk about it. And say, what's our plan ba talaga? And it's like, you know what, I'm not sure yet. But at this point, marriage is not yet what I'm really focusing on. Para at least lang alam nung kasama mo na you're not there yet. Ang hirap kasi nung naghihintay yung isa, tapos parang, may plano ba to?
Dapat malinaw talaga.
Dapat malinaw eh. I mean, and it's not a pressure for you to marry them. But there's the pressure to talk about it at least. Para na alam nila where you are at that point. As ikaw rin, alam mo rin na naiinip na pala yung isa.
Yeah.
Diba? Para lang, are we still on the same page?
It's so cute though that the married couples I'm friends with, sila yung it was never a big deal in their relationship. Walang parang issue na, naku, kailan ko kaya pwedeng sabihin to, i-bring up to? When are we supposed to start that conversation? Like, nothing of that sort. It just all happened organically. They started talking about it organically. The proposal happened organically. Like, walang issue.
Remember that, that story of mine na two of my friends, they were together, obviously. And one day, they were on their way to, like, bigla na lang one of, I forgot which one, the guy or the girl, just said, halika magtagaytay tayo. And they said, sige, sure. Tapos, gusto mo hanap na rin tayo ng church? Okay. Like, there was no proposal.
Yeah.
Like, they literally, it's almost as if they talked about it, but they
never
actually
really
never
did.
talked about it.
Oh. I
And
guess,
like,
yun
let's just look for a church.
Siguro yung parang yun nga, you're just so sure.
You're just so sure.
You're so sure. Pareho kayo na sure
And
na sure kayo.
Natawa na lang sila dun sa nangyari after it happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you realize you didn't propose to me? Sabi nun.
That's sort of what happened
cute.
to my bestie Hannah. That's what happened to them. Parang, they just felt like, well, where else is this relationship?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna get married. So then they just started planning their wedding without a proposal. But a proposal did happen during her bridal shower. So at that point, everything was already set, like the venue.
As in, kakasal na sila.
Ikakasal na sila. So we had our bridal shower for her. And he just dropped by to to make it quote unquote formal.
Official.
Like
yeah.
with a ring and ganon. And Hannah was like
Hated it, diba? Parang
complaining the
ikaw.
entire time. Like, ew! No! Cringe! Ganon.
Hindi, pero see, that's a problem. You're saying, bakit? Saan pa pupunta to? Di ba marriage din? That's the problem. That's not the case with all couples.
Yun nga. Or sometimes one person thinks that way, the other doesn't.
The other one is still like, huh, what? Di ba parang we're still trying to see if bagay tayo? Yung isa pala nandun pa lang. Di ba? That's the problem. And so there you go. The top 10 may rule kami ni Jowa. If you've got entries, go ahead, tweet us, twitter.com/rx931. Please include hashtag The Morning Rush and hashtag may rule kami ni Jowa in all your tweets.
The Morning Rush Top 10. TMR Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. The weekday. Are you there?
Mrs. Tesfaye.
Mrs. Tesfaye, are you there?
No, nobody's here. Mrs. Kim Namjoon is here.
Parang mas maganda yung roll of the tongue ng Mrs. Tesfaye.
I know. Tsaka the weekday.
The weekday.
Oo, I prefer
Diba?
that.
Parang maganda eh.
Binabaan niya tayo. She's gone. She's not having it. She's not having it.
May pa-walk out on air.
Sumesil siya on air.
Sumesil.
I know.
So, here we go. Let's, ayun na ba? Ayun na ba?
She's back.
May pa-walk
Yan
out.
tuloy.
May pa-walk out.
Nag-walk out ako. So I pressed a button. I don't know. I pressed a button all of a sudden. Sorry. Okay. Mrs. Kim Namjoon is back.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay. Akala ko ano kaya nasilaw ka ng blinding light.
Talaga.
Adobo Mix, thank you for the topic. Hashtag may rule kami ni Jowa. Let's start off with Memski. Siya magbabayad ng mortgage, ako lahat sa utility bills at groceries.
That sounds fair.
That sounds fair.
Of course, so the person who earns more usually ends up taking care of the mortgage.
Yeah.
And the others, yung isa naman.
Tsaka kasi yung isa, adjustable.
Yeah.
Kung gusto mo magtipid, pwedeng lesser groceries. Pero yung mortgage, it's a
constant.
standard. It's constant. You don't get to quote unquote tipid when it comes to mortgage because it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Archer Aguilar says, may rule kami ni Jowa. True story. May list kami ng movie backlogs. So obviously, some would be movies I want to watch and some movies that, you know, your partner wants to watch. Pero from there, we pick the movies that we want. Salit-salit kami.
Oh.
So today, I'm going to watch...
You know,
we're going to watch something that I want na pwedeng hindi mo masyadong type. Pero bukas, movie mo naman.
You know, nowadays, talaga the best way to connect with someone is through movies or things that you watch, no?
Yeah.
Kami,
Like,
diba, our weekend
not
thing.
the food anymore, whatever. Ngayon, it's movies.
Kami, ang nangyayari, we make a big deal of what we're eating while we're watching.
Oh.
So, pwedeng chips, pwedeng popcorn.
Yeah.
Tapos we tried, we tried.
Pwedeng you.
Ay, hala,
Grabe
ano
naman
yun?
si The Weekday.
Grabe si The
mga
Weekday,
suggestion. Wait, have you tried putting M&M's sa popcorn bag niyo?
No!
You should do
I've
that.
never done that.
Oh, I've never done that. We did try the microwavable popcorn. Tapos remember, we talked about it na parang medyo a little healthier yung ipapop mo talaga and everything.
From the pan.
Mas masarap yung microwave.
Talaga? Ako hindi. I find the microwave, ever since I switched to the stovetop popcorn, I can't go back to the microwavable popcorn because I feel like iba yung texture ng
The
butter.
texture.
Alam mo, I
It's
think,
the texture. It's weird.
I think we got,
for me,
ano, feeling ko mali yung nabili namin na
corn.
na corn kernels.
Oh.
It came out, basta hindi siya fluffy.
Ano?
Parang, I don't know. Maybe we should get like a reputable next time.
Like
Pwede.
like a branded
Kasi I get-
one.
Hindi masarap.
I get like yung 25 pesos lang and it tastes the same. Basta high quality butter. That's the one that I use.
Okay.
I don't use like the butter like margarine.
It's not the butter eh. It's like the actual kernel. Hindi siya as... Alam mo yung pag yung
Baka.
microwavable, yung putok na putok. Ito yung parang half lang. Yung gano'n.
Oh, okay.
Gets? Parang hindi siya. Tapos ang daming
Bakit?
Baka hindi
Maybe.
sila nag-pop
properly.
like
Oh,
they
start
should.
with high
Oo.
heat. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Diba? Maybe it's with the heat
Baka nga.
that
Alam mo,
you
baka nga.
use. Baka hindi ganun kainit.
As in, sobrang hindi ako nag-enjoy. Sobrang,
Aw.
yeah.
Try again.
Okay. From paging page, my rule kami ni Jowa, career over commitment.
Oh.
Well, siguro if you're both career-oriented, this could work. Pero, ako kasi I'm not like that.
I think you can focus on your career more, but it doesn't mean you're not committed
Hindi
to
mo
each
naman
other.
papabayaan.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can have both if you really want to make it work. Like, okay, let's not get our relationship get in the way
Of our careers.
Our careers.
Yeah.
Like, if it means we would have to see each other less for me to advance in my career, then that's what we're going to do. But it doesn't mean that I'm committed to you any less.
Parang kunyari, let's say biglang, we agreed that we were going on a date on a certain night. Tapos biglang binigyan ako ng trabaho ni boss na I really need to get down to it. You have to understand na parang yan ang priority. But that doesn't mean that we're going to go on less dates.
Yup.
Babawi ako sa'yo some other time. But you have to understand, when my work needs me, you kind of have to take a little bit of a step back and let me do what I need to do.
And it would take some sort of reassurance na, this is actually why I want to have a better career, to take care of both of us, of this commitment, of this relationship.
Na makikiamag ka rin.
Amag ka.
Makikiamag!
Blue cheese yarn?
Makikinabang ka rin
Makikinabang.
in the long run.
Ano yung makikiamag?
Baka amagin ka nakakahintay sa commitment.
Baka ano.
Puro career pa rin.
Inamag ka na. Did you know that like in the, I don't know how far back, parang medieval days or something, that they used moldy bread to heal mga wounds?
For real?
For real. Like kunyari, somebody was injured na nasugatan or something, they would get moldy bread and put it over the wound. Kasi remember, that's where...
So they would
penicillin-
just have moldy bread any time?
Yeah, siguro it's common that there would be moldy bread at one point or another. So, remember, that's where they get penicillin. From molds. So, di ba? And that's what you use for antibiotics.
Yeah.
Diba? So, yeah, meron
that
siyang...
makes sense then.
Meron siyang actual scientific, reason na it actually helps kill bacteria.
Oh.
Right? This is fascinating.
Interesting.
And from Purple Rain, may rule kami ni Jowa. Hindi pwedeng matulog kapag galit. Kahit papano, let's talk it out. Ayaw na ayoko yung feeling na pagkagising mo sa umaga, may inis or galit ka pang nararamdaman sa mahal mo sa buhay from yesterday.
Pero minsan kasi kahit sinabi mong hindi ka nagalit the night before, just to squash the beef before you go to bed, you can't help it. Pagising mo, maaalala mo yung pinag-awayan nyo eh.
Pwede, pero alam mo yung at least na-settle nyo na and you're just waiting for yourself to simmer down as
Or
opposed
like it
to...
lubricates the ano.
Oo, as opposed to hindi nyo talaga pag-uusapan at all. It means magtutuos pa kayo that day
That's true. Tsaka
Diba?
mas masama naman yung magtuos kayo to start the day.
to start the day. At least, pag-usapan nyo na, even if let's say merong remnants pa, that's fine. At least naayos nyo na.
Minsan kasi like ideally that's what you would want in a relationship, but you really can't force your partner to feel something. Kunwari, ako, I'm in that mentality na sana at the end of the day, okay tayo. But it does not happen in real life, I feel like.
Ako kasi
Alam mo
ganito.
yun, yung kasi you can't force someone to
Kunyari-
be like you or to think like.
Kunyari ganito. Kunyari tayo yung magjowa. Tapos I did something. Ako yung mali. Alam mo yun, tas galit ka sa akin, Rika, di ba? And it's like, you know what? I don't want to talk about this now. But what if I'm just like, look, let me just put it out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did. Tapos, okay, let's go to bed na. Para at least, alam mo yun, yung parang pwedeng galit ka pa rin, but at least parang nasettle na natin. At least nag-sorry na. So that the next day, pwedeng galit ka pa rin. And it'll give you, you know, it'll take a couple of days before you actually forgive me. But at least yung issue na tackle na. No?
I guess.
Kasi ako parang gano'n.
Ideally talaga. Oo. Pero it doesn't usually happen.
Kasi I really hate sleeping na meron pang
May
something
puot.
something hanging over my head. Like I said, we don't have to settle it. But at least yun nga. Kung kailangan may mag-sorry na. Or kung may sama ng loob yung isa, sabihin mo na para at least tapos na.
Ang
before you
ayoko
go to
kasi
bed.
dyan, yung if it gets swept under the rug the next day, na you're not gonna discuss it anymore.
Yeah.
Tapos
Oh, yeah.
ang igaganti sa'yo, or ang argument niya, di ba, we agreed na to drop it last night. Paano kung hindi ka pa nga over? Kung natulog ka lang, or you just said, okay, let's just, go to bed. Okay, fine. Tama na. Huwag na tayong mag-away. But it doesn't mean that the issue's been settled.
No, true. Pero ang sa akin kasi, parang yun yung parang you don't have to say natapos na. Pero yung kumbaga, yung what needs to be said, sabihin na. Kasi minsan, ako kasi sakit ko yan eh. Yung parang, may sama ako ng loob, tapos itutulog ko. Ang nangyayari, hindi ako makatulog. Kasi gets? Kasi parang, yung ganon, like,
Kasi may gusto ko sabihin na hindi ko pa sinasabi.
May gusto kong sabihin na hindi ko pa nasasabi. So ako, parang I'd rather na, I didn't like it when you did this. Tapos sabihin niya, sorry na. Okay, I'm still angry, pero sige, at least I can sleep.
Kasi minsan may mga tao na mas matagal mag-process. In my case, ganun ako eh. Yung parang, I can't tell you immediately my issues or like what pissed me off. Let me just marinate on it. Let me sleep on it. Then I'll have a better thought process the next day na maiisa-isa ko kung ano yung mga gusto kong i-bring up sa'yo.
Ayoko kasing
Yeah, and in my head,
Sige,
in my head kasi also, baka kasi, also it's just like an empty sorry, empty apology.
Masabi
Yung
lang.
para lang marinig ko, oo. But on some, it's also so complicated with me kasi on some level, I also want that na parang sana at the end of the day, we're
Okay
done
na.
with it. But in reality, it's really not that easy. Especially if it's like, a deep-rooted problem in your relationship, right?
Ang ko kasi sa akin, the big problem with me is one of the worst feelings. Di ba, ikaw, Hazel, you're saying, I just need some time to process it. And then tomorrow, mas alam ko na yung sasabihin.
Yeah.
That cannot work with me. Because one of the worst feelings for me is when I'm angry with somebody that I love.
Okay.
Hindi ko siya matake. Like, I can't stand that feeling for long.
Because you don't want to be angry anymore.
I don't want to be angry. Like, diba, if you're a loved one, I don't want to be angry with you. I don't want to be fighting with you.
Yeah.
So, hindi ko siya kaya i-marinate. Torture siya sa akin. Like, even 1 hour of being mad at somebody I really love is torture for me.
Oh.
Yeah. So, mahirap sa akin.
So may pressure ka din sa sarili mo na kailangan alam mo na kung ba't ka nagagalit.
Hindi
para
ako
ma-bring up mo na
makakatulog.
and
Hindi ako
tapos
makakatulog
na.
at all.
Oh.
And maaga yung board work. So, hindi pwede.
Hindi pwedeng magpatagal pa to.
Hindi pwede magpatagal. Hindi talaga ako makakatulog.
Kailangan mag-huggy-wag na para
Huggy-wag.
makatulog na.
Oo, huggy-wag na. Tapos na lahat. And from the super malas guy, may rule kami ni Jowa. Bawal ang HHWD. Hindi WW, WD.
Holding hands while
Driving. The driver
Well, yeah.
should have both hands on the wheel. Kasi
True.
diba this is a favorite of a lot of couples. Yung one hand is like naka-holding hands.
Yep.
Sa kanila parang nope, both hands on the wheel.
I have to tell you.
Or on the thigh. On the thigh.
Yeah.
Yes. Nasa-stress ako pag, when my ex used to touch me while he's driving, like either my hand.
Parang iba yung dating sa akin.
Parang iba yung nakiliti ako ng touch you where?
Sabi ko sana, you're into that pala.
Well, I'm not finished.
Wait,
so,
may tawag dun, di ba?
Indecent exposure?
No, but my ex used to, like take my hand while he's driving. Like he would kiss my hand, or he would
they do
hold
that
my
kasi
hand,
talaga,
or his hand would be on my thigh or something like, or somewhere else, my knee, ganyan. Or anywhere really. Meron akong feeling of yun nga, may konting anxiety.
Yeah.
Na parang shouldn't your hands be on the wheel?
And
Like,
concentrating.
but then again, di na rin naman. Parang at some point, I guess I relaxed a bit because I figured, well, he knows what he's doing. He's been driving for God knows how long.
Yeah.
So, alam naman niya eh. Tsaka wala na rin naman masyadong, we do it usually pag wala na masyadong cars or matraffic.
Or,
tapos nakastop naman. So
or yung
then
mga tipong expressway na steady lang naman yung speed nyo.
Yes.
So when he does that,
Ano?
you like that?
I do. I do.
Oh my God.
Tsaka hindi lang naman siya active usually eh.
Ay! Okay.
Hindi lang yung hands.
Ay! Sorry.
Maraming nangyayari.
Okay.
Na all. Sana all.
And the top, may rule kami ni Jowa, comes from Chinito Ken and Haytin.
They both say.
Chinito Ken says, may rule kami ni Jowa. Our sense of self should not be lost dahil naging kami. Gawin niya yung hilig niya. Gawin ko yung hilig ko. We don't have to become one. We just have to be together.
Oh.
So, hindi sila subscriber to the whole to become one theory. Sa kanila, parang, we will be two together.
Ikaw ba, Chico? Kayo ba ni Baby Whale? Most of the time, but two together or two become one?
Me become Baby Whale.
Ganun naka-extreme.
Gano'n naka-extreme.
Oh my God.
Parang you wanna be, parang gusto mo maging intestine niya.
Ganon.
Be inside.
I
I wanna be part of you.
Hindi, pero to be fair, very kami, yung two together. Kasi like, kunyari, where we're in the condo, like, minsan mag-uusap na lang kami pag lunchtime na.
Parang may ginagawa siya, may ginagawa ka.
I'm usually like playing Pokemon. Di ba? Yung siya, nasa gadget din, watching Netflix or something. Basta ganon. Like, it's not naman sobrang nakakasakal na. Pero magkasama kami, gets? But yeah, like, you can do what you want.
Pero I think naman talaga, natural, di ba? I think it's natural. Especially if you've been together for a long time.
Oh, yeah. And I really think for long-term relationships, talagang ganon. And you don't feel like you're ignoring each other.
So were you always like that, even when you were new?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Kasi like, I don't think no matter how clingy you are, may saturation point ka kahit papaano.
At meron
Diba?
ka rin gusto on your own.
Oo. So eventually you're going to do things naman talaga on your own. Pero yun nga, sa amin naman, it's like, we're still together. Ako yun lang yung issue ko. Ayoko yung pag yung nasa ibang, kunyari nasa
lugar siya.
Ibang lugar siya. Like lalo na nung when the job required na nasa ibang bansa. Yun, that kind of drives me crazy. Kasi I'd rather na nandun siya. With me. You can do something else on your own. I'll do my thing. But we're there.
So gusto mo work from home na si Baby
Yun.
Whale. Yun yung
ganon.
mga, the best.
Mga tipong ganon. And from Haiti.
Honestly, like, not, because I feel like all of my past relationships would always be like, you have your own thing, I have my own thing. And yes, I did enjoy that part. But parang slightly gusto ko ma-experience yung we have a thing together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kasi forever ko nang na-experience yung, sige, walay, ganun.
We're so
Sa end of the day
independent.
na lang tayong, yeah. I kind of want to experience, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I kind of want to.
Gusto mo ma-experience yung medyo nasusuffocate ka?
Hindi, well.
Hindi naman nasusuffocate, grabe naman. Hindi, pero diba?
I mean.
That's how you arrive at what works. You have to try both, diba? Kasi like, you can't really say that you prefer A over B if you haven't tried B.
Yeah.
So you have to try A and B, and then you can say, oh, you know what? I prefer A.
Yeah,
So you should,
exactly.
You should give it a spin. And from Haytin, may rule kami ni Jowa. We are now 2 years into our LDR. Our rule, to stick with our goal that one day, the plane ticket will only be one way.
Oh, I guess for long distance relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yan talaga yung goal.
Yung parang someday, one of us will take a plane na one way lang and be with the other.
For me, the most difficult
That's
thing
nice
is
that you
making
guys
that
have a
decision.
goal.
For me, the most difficult thing is deciding who leaves
Who leaves? Yes.
their home
Yes.
and moves to the other country or city or whatever.
Usually, ang alam ko, yung mga kilala ko na LDR, they will just base it on who's doing better,
Or who's earning more.
who's earning more.
Financially?
Yeah. Kasi parang, you know, I can always, kunyari, mas successful naman yung isa dun sa isa. Parang, maghanap na lang ako ng something else there. As opposed to yung, ang magbibitaw yung very successful, yung malaki yung kinikita. Parang it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totoo.
But there you go. We've got 2 more batches coming up. But when we come back, we will be on Facebook Live. That's facebook.com/RX931.
The Morning Rush Top 10. TMR Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. And we are live on Facebook.
Yes, we are. Facebook.com/RX931, Twitch TV, and YouTube Live. Good morning, everybody. Hello, team.
Hi.
The weekend.
Hello, the weekday.
Hello.
Good morning. Hala?
Morning.
Ano lang? Pinag-usapan lang natin yung being touched in the car. Biglang
Nasa car
nasa
na
kotse
siya.
na biglang.
I know. Actually, when you were telling that story, I was in the car and I'm like, ugh. Tell me more.
Okay. So here we go. Let's start off with, let me see here. Let's start off by thanking, of course, our topic sender, Adobo Mix. May rule kami ni Joa. Let's start off with Roger Ash. If you really, really love me, prove it to me. Dapat walang prenuptial agreement. Sinabi ko sa jowa ko na ang pangalan si Zobel de Ayala de Besos de Zuckerberg.
Oh my God!
Grabe.
Hook a girl
If
up.
you really love me, wala dapat prenup. Okay.
Actually, okay naman yung may prenup as long as it's, it's good enough.
Yeah.
Parang favorable pa din.
Kasi prenup naman doesn't mean you're not gonna get anything.
Anything.
Usually, pero you won't get the usual 50%.
Yeah.
So siguro it'll just state there na parang
But just ko naman kung ang asawa mo si Jeff Bezos, even if you don't get 50% and he just gives you like 5%,
Oh, yeah.
oh my God.
G.
Gina G.
Sign me up.
and from
Angel Locsin?
No.
Is that you?
Ako? Ganun.
sino yung
Di ba si Angel Locsin? Ako na naman.
Did anyone
What?
break up recently? Why do I suddenly have like I was supposed to tell you something now. What do you think about it?
Oh.
Apparently they've broken up. Crap. Yeah, but I suddenly have a memory of like telling myself, oh, I have to ask them what they think of the breakup. What breakup?
What breakup? Who broke up with who?
Anyway, sige na nga, never mind. From Haytin, may rule kami ni Jowa to have gentle boundaries and personal autonomy from time to time.
Oh, like I said, that's a must. Especially
Yeah.
if you're used to being independent and if you like spending time by yourself or spending time with your friends. They're asking si ano daw ba? Paulo Contes and LJ.
Yes! Thank you! Thank you, there you go.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Oh, we had him on the show.
We did. And can I just bring up another thing? Like, what was I going to bring up?
Ano ba? Memory gap! Guys!
What was I going to bring? Kasi bigla niyang binring up naman yung kung sino yung... Kasi alam mo, like, while I was reading the entry, I was already going to say, sige, ito na lang yung tatanong ko sa kanila. At biglang binring up niyo kung sino, yun naman ang nakalimutan ko, yung ipapalit ko dapat na to. There you go.
Write it down
I got it. Well, ito na. Let me say it before I forget it. Tawang-tawa ako dun sa may nakita ko sa internet. An old interview of Mariah Carey. Tapos,
I sent it to you.
ikaw ba yun?
Yeah.
Hindi,
I sent it to you.
Yung J-Lo and Beyonce. Ayun. Tawan-tawa ako.
Alam mo yun, Rika?
No.
I'll let you guys hear it.
So,
You want me to play it?
Please, can you play it?
Okay, I can play it. I think I have it. Kasi nga, I sent that tweet to you yesterday.
Tawang-tawa ako.
Okay.
She's so shady.
Can you hear?
What do you think of the new generation of singers such as Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, R&B singers? What do you think of them, and do they have influence on your music?
Do they have influence on my music?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Well, it's hard. You can't really put those two people in the same category because one isn't really a different generation. They're just started singing later. But when you talk about Beyonce, I think she's wonderful. She's great. She's a talented person.
I love how you put it.
She's a talented person. No mention of J-Lo whatsoever. To be fair, they're the same age. Mariah and J-Lo are the same age.
You know what? They're not
a different generation. They just started singing later.
No. They're not actually a different generation. One of them just started singing later.
Tsaka yung their influence on my music.
Choco.
Yung parang, are you really asking that question?
You mean the other way around, right? Like maybe I've influenced their music.
And she never answered the
Honestly,
question.
ang weird din kasi nung question na yun.
Oo, medyo ewan ko lang din doon sa interviewer na yun.
It's a little,
Parang looking for trouble.
I know, right? And coming from Hate Winks, may rule kami ni Jowa. Don't expect the other to read between the lines. Whatever it is, say it.
Mahirap kasi minsan i-express because you want them to know. Like parang if you love me, you should know by now that
ang hirap
this is what I
minsan
want.
Love ka naman talaga nila eh. Hindi lang nila gets yun kung bakit sumasama yung mga tampururo.
Hindi, sa akin lang kasi, it's okay if you don't remember the things that, let's say, yung mga pahapyaw, parinig, ganun. But it's always a plus if you do. If you read between the lines. Hindi siya minus points pag di mo maalala, but plus points siya for me if you do. So, why not? Right? Never ako nagalit na na parang, yun nga, hindi siya nag-read between the lines. Pero pag naalala, parang, it's such a big deal for me.
Ang hirap kasi na ginagamit na excuse. Like, I was listening to a podcast and there was a guy that kept saying, men are dense. Just accept it. Just tell us what you want. And I'm like, no, you have to pay attention. No, we can't tell you every single thing. Like,
True.
Obviously, we'll try to tell you as much as we can. But there would be times na sana naman, diba, yung nakakaramdam ka even without us telling you.
That's true. And coming from Green and Jam, there's one host who will agree with this. No public surprise wedding proposals.
I think there are two.
Not just one.
Two. Two.
Yeah, even Rika doesn't like that.
No.
From Jimbo Limbo, may rule kami ni Jowa. Bukas, siya ang top. And then the next time, ako bottom sa paglilinis ng bahay. Kasi 2-story ang bahay namin. The top floor and the bottom floor. So pag ako yung naglinis ng taas, siya yung maglilinis ng ibaba. Pag taas naman ang linis niya, ako naman ang maglilinis.
So versatile kayo, pareho.
Yes.
Oh, you can do both. You can,
Kasi
switch
syempre,
positions.
Let's say the top floor or the bottom floor, one could be harder to clean than the other.
Yeah.
So, yeah, para fair.
Sabi ni Miguel Villon, si Rica, may katawan na namang itatambak sa talaim. Sabi naman ni Nathaniel, si Rica, isa na lang papasada na. By the way, for those who aren't watching on Facebook Live, Rica's in the car
In
kasi.
the car.
So, ayan, nag-walk out na naman si The Weekday. Ay, ayan na sa seats back.
Ako rin
Ikaw yung dalawa.
Chico yung nag-walk out eh.
Oo nga, wala talaga.
Which is so weird because Hazel and I are
Hindi,
using
guys.
the same internet. I'm always being kicked.
Ako naman naubusan ng internet. GS50 is the way.
Oo. And coming from Puchoy Choy, may rule kami ni Jowa. No spanking during a fight. Pwede kung play fight.
No spanking.
Kung play fight.
Oo, play fight.
I mean,
mga role play, ganyan.
that's different.
I ain't growing my thighs for nobody.
Oh. And the top, may rule kami ni Jowa, comes from Roger Ash and Shivana.
They both say,
Roger Ash says, a-attend ako ng family reunion nila kahit ayaw ko. At ganun din naman siya. Like it's one of those obligations na parang I'd do it for you, so I'd appreciate it if you do it for me.
Yeah.
Kasi these are, kunyari,
Napaisip lang ako
oh,
the other day kasi gusto mo yung nakalas nakahiga na ako. But anyway, I was just thinking the other day, I came across the Konyo Girl TikTok. And then, meron dong isang scenario na parang I'm having lunch with my boyfriend's mom. Tapos napaisip lang talaga ako na that is, for me, the worst situation ever. Like, I'm not saying that, let's say, the mom is awful or whatever. It's just that it's so out of my comfort zone. Yung gano'n, hindi ko kaya to keep up. Even just watching the video, I was like, how do people do this? Like, kung pwede walang ganon, like, I get into a relationship and I don't have to do, like, all those obligations. That would be the most ideal for me.
yeah.
Hindi ko kaya talaga.
yeah, tsaka yung iba kasi yung iba kasi yung you tag along sa family reunion with your boyfriend. Kasi family niya yun. And iba yung may lunch date kayo nung mama niya.
Yeah.
Na kayong dalawa lang, wala siya. That's different. That's a lot of pressure.
That's true.
And don't you think, it's never genuine? Yung ganon.
Ay, hindi. Ako feeling
could
ko
be
kasi,
naman.
meron kasi talaga na parang nagiging second mom mo na yung mom ng jowa mo. Pero, that's not for everyone. You know, I mean, if I'm pretty sure maraming cases na ganun na. I know of certain friends na like literally, barkada niya yung mom ng asawa niya.
Oh my,
Yeah, and like they
lucky them.
Like she literally spends more time with her mother-in-law than the husband spends with his mom.
Oh.
Yeah, kasi like barkada. Like they go out, sila yung mag-amiga. So, yeah, I think it really happens. Pero yun nga, it would have to come from both of you. It can't be thrust upon you na, oy, kailangan close kayo ng mommy ko kasi close kami. Hindi pwedeng ganun.
And it also depends on the mom because some are more masungit than others talaga. To be honest, my mom, she's like the mom that the girlfriend loves to hang out with. She's that kind of mom.
Okay.
Kasi nga she's very hindi masungit, yun nga, very buddies. Even with us, her kids, diba? We're all like that. So, ganun din siya. Kaya sometimes, even me, kahit hindi significant other my friends, like wala ako, kunyari umalis ako before when they were still here. Nung nasa condo sila, parang biglang dumating si Hannah. Like, more than an hour na sila yung nagchichismisan doon. By the time I get home, like, what have you been talking about?
Yeah.
You! Alam mo yung gano'n? Yung parang they're so comfortable. may mga moms na gano'n na, they give that sense of comfort even if hindi nila kids. Pero meron din talaga yung medyo masungo na parang hindi pa man kayo close, nararamdaman mo na yung distansya, amiga. Parang
totoo.
Don't be too comfortable.
Sabi ni Inquiry, i-book nyo na daw si Rika para makabiyahin na.
Pa 5 stars na lang po.
Pa 5 stars na lang po. Oo. And from Shivana, may rule kami ni Jowa. We can fight as much as we want as long as it's not in front of the kids.
Oy. Dapat kasi it could be traumatizing for the kids.
Yeah. Yung parang you really have to like put them first. Parang tayo, sige, go. Diba? Parang no holds barred. We can fight if we want. Just not in front of the kids. Kasi nga parang let's spare them.
Yeah.
That kind of heartache. Kasi diba parang from your kids' world, it's perfect. All rainbows, unicorns.
Yeah.
So when they see you fight, it could traumatize them pretty much. So try not to do that. And there you go. Okay, so we'll be playing a couple of songs back here in the RX booth. But we will stay on Facebook Live.
The Morning Rush Top 10. TMR Top 10.
Monster RX 93.1. Sabi ko sa inyo, dapat nagpe-Facebook Live kayo eh. Marami kayong namimiss. Basta ang lesson learned from our Facebook Live, sabi ni YouTube, si Rika, ang pangit ka ba?
You're not lying. It ain't a lie.
Pangit ka, banding. Oo, grabe.
Ay. Na-miss nyo yun.
Na-miss nyo yun.
You can catch the replay though. So you can watch our FB in between where all the action happens. Make sure to check it out on YouTube.
Well, the action or the non-action.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And here we go, the top 10, courtesy of Adobo Mix. May rule kami ni Jowa. From Star Marjorie, he's not allowed to have more than 3 women in his life. Me, his mom, and his sister. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, but I have 2 sisters. So ang sagot ko sa kanya, pick your favorite.
One has to go.
Pick your favorite one. Grabe siya. Tinigbak yung isang kapatid.
I know. Hindi ka pwede dun sa
Talagang kinalaban.
Hindi ka pwede kay, anong pangalan ni Enchong sa Four Sisters? Kasi apat yung sisters niya eh. Si Reb.
Pangalan niya, Reb?
Reb. Kasi
Oo,
nickname
doon.
siya after the biscuit brand.
Okay. And from Eclair Quasar, may rule kami ni Jowa. Schedule gift giving. Kasi anniversary and Christmas, sabay. Yung birthdays nila, sabay. So, they had to hiwalayin para to give the proper attention to each one.
Oh.
So, kahit hindi yun yung actual date, ililipat nila para mabigyan ng proper attention.
Oo.
So, kunyari, pareho silang March. Yung isa, sa July mag-celebrate. Even if March ang birthday.
Hindi joint.
Not joint.
Parang you get the spotlight.
Yes.
Only you. So you get to enjoy it. Well, I like that.
And from Puchoy Choy, okay lang na mag-vent ka. Wag mo lang akong bubuntunan ng galit. May difference yun.
Ay, oo naman.
You can vent na parang, oh my God, work was terrible today. Pero that's venting. Yung isa, yung biglang sinusungitan ka na just because they had a bad day at work.
Kasi pag venting, parang you're on the same team.
You're on the same team.
Yeah.
Kasi parang, why am I being punished? Because you had a lousy day at work or maybe because of the traffic. Ba't ako isusungitin mo? Hindi ko naman kasalanan yun. Diba? And also, from Jimbo Limbo, walang magpo-post ng away on social media. Ayusin natin in private, less stress, and para hindi na rin natin kailangan mag-explain sa mga common friends and family.
I really get secondhand shame whenever I see couples or
fight online,
post negative stuff about their significant other.
That is a good rule.
Actually,
Actually, anything, sa akin wala lang. Parang anything that's super personal when it comes to your relationship. Sa akin, even milestones, like kunwari mga anniversary, ganun, parang yeah, I would post something, but I would never say that, oh, this is our anniversary, or we're like 10 years na kami. Mga ganon. I don't know. I feel a little uncomfortable. Just for me.
Ako naman, parang I post like happy anniversary. Parang ano lang, yung parang generic post.
Tapos yung tipong anino lang ni anino ng kamay ni Baby Will.
Lalaki lang.
Anino, minsan chinela.
Dulo ng buhok.
Minsan
yung mga ganong level.
Minsan seashell.
Yeah, kaya ano talaga eh. Ideal talaga yung relationship niyo ni Baby Will. Ganyan yung gusto ko.
Minsan seashell na naka-shape ng puso. Ganon.
Minsan drone shot na napakalayo.
Na napakalayo, kailangan i-zoom in.
Mga ganon. And also, from Emo Fats, may rule kami ni Jowa. Well, in his case, wife. Kami ni wifey, nung 0 to 1 year old si baby, si wifey ang maghuhugas ng pupo. But after 1 year, ako na dapat ang maghuhugas ng pupo. Well, for me, parang
may ganang.
Oo, parang sa akin, shouldn't we just like switch whoever's
like nearer?
Whoever's
Ano
nearer.
pag nasa trabaho ako, tapos kasama mo yung baby?
Wala.
Tatawagin mo
May
ako.
pupo siya all day. Ganon.
Hindi. Of course not. Umuwi ka para maghugas ng puwet. Kahit nandun yung asawa mo. Pero,
Oh my God.
Pumasok ka na lang ulit afterwards. And the top, may rule kami ni Jowa, comes from Puchoy Choy and Roger Ash.
They both say,
Puchoy Choy says, may rule kami ni Jowa. Instead na ipakilala niya ako, quote-unquote, as a friend sa family and friends niya, wag na lang niya ako introduce until ready na talaga siya.
Parang what's the point?
Kesa maglalay pa tayo. Kesa I will feel like some crime you're trying to hide. And at the same time, I don't want to pressure you naman if you're not ready. Wag mo na lang ako introduce. And let's just like do it when you're ready.
What if he's never ready?
Ay, hindi naman pwede yun.
What if 10 years na kayo tapos sasabihin niya sa'yo, hindi pa ako ready?
There has to be some sort of future plans.
I agree.
Diba? Parang, sige, parang sa akin, I'd be like, okay, no problem, but when? Or are there plans?
And the thing is, it's easy to say you don't think about the future, like you don't mind, you don't care.
Yeah.
You just want to enjoy each other in the present.
Yeah.
But even the most future thinker, mapupunta ka dun eh. Mapupunta ka dun. Especially when, I don't know, when other people around you are already leveling up their relationships.
Yeah.
Or when other people ask you about your relationship. Parang magtatanong ka din. Because, to be honest, I'm really that type of person. I don't care about tomorrow. I don't care about like our future plans, whether we're gonna get married or get engaged. I don't care. If I love you today and you love me today, we're happy. We're in a relationship. I'm good with that. And then parang I was like that for many years until it got to the point nga na, yeah, some of my friends were already making other plans, like, moving ahead with their relationships, which were newer relationships. And it got me thinking, parang what about us? Like, where are we exactly? Where are we taking this relationship?
Yeah.
When are we gonna take the next level? And what is even the next level for us? Kasi diba, it doesn't mean marriage, it doesn't mean like that. Tapos ang dami ko ng questions, and that's when parang feeling ko the relationship started going downhill. Because at that point, yun na nga, parang kino-question mo na, hindi na as fun as it used to be when you were both just in the moment.
Kasi parang the analogy that I like to use for that, parang let's consider a relationship like a trip. You're on a trip together. Yung parang, where are we going? Kasi kunyari, pupunta lang tayo sa Green Hills. Oh, di sige, not a problem. Ang problema kasi parang like, if you plan to go to, let's say, the US, teka lang, kailangan pa natin mag-apply ng visa, kailangan natin bumili ng airplane ticket, gets, yung parang, there are certain things in life that you wanna do together that would entail major decisions.
But in hindsight, going back to my kwento about my previous relationship, kung hindi ko naman tinanong yung mga yon, both to myself and to my partner. Alam mo, I would have been completely fine if we had stayed that way to this day.
Oh.
To be honest.
But you would be fine, but would you be happy?
I probably
As in,
would.
okay, like,
Yes, because
really?
honestly, I am happy just being by myself. It's not like I want to be married right now or to have a family. That was actually the perfect setup for me, but I didn't see it that way at the time because all I could see was what wasn't being given to me. What was not
because
available.
of like this societal pressure, parang ganun.
Parang I wanted it because
Kasi,
I felt like I couldn't have it. When in reality, I actually didn't
Okay ka
want
naman.
it. Oo. Ngayon, I can honestly say I actually don't care about that stuff.
Okay.
do you regret asking the question and even,
I don't.
opening up that conversation?
Not really, because at the time I felt like I wanted to ask and I wanted to know. I guess I regret not being or taking it too seriously. Alam mo yun? Kasi I could have asked naman and not act. Kasi parang aside from asking, medyo nag-OOA na ako at that point eh. Parang I was picking fights, I was being, yung ganon. Kasi nga I couldn't
It's not
appreciate.
the marriage, it's the bratinella that like drove him away.
Well, that too. Kaya, hindi nga,
The
nag-extra bratinela nga kasi may gusto ko na hindi binibigay.
binibigay
Oo.
sa'yo.
So,
Okay.
kaya ganon.
And coming from Roger Ash, may rule kami ni Jowa, bawal ang cool off or on a break. Either magkasama tayo na may inaayos lang na away or magkahiwalay. No middle ground.
Agree.
I mean, what's the whole point, diba? I mean, if we still love each other, let's fix it.
Well,
If we're done, then we're done. Why do we have to go through that limbo of cool off or on a break?
sometimes it's an excuse to explore your other options.
Okay.
True.
Para it's not quote-unquote technically cheating, but
Diba? So,
Yeah.
So, what about us? What's our answer?
Rule. May rule kami ni Jowa. It's our secret. Secret namin.
Secret?
Dapat oo.
Sabi ko lang,
Alam mo,
We're all
na-realize
friends.
ko lang.
Oh.
Na-realize ko lang na I actually didn't have any rules or boundaries when I was in a relationship before. And I feel like also that's one of the reasons why, it did not, progress. The relationship did not progress. Diba, Hazel? Yung parang, wala akong boundaries talaga. Like, to the point
I can
na wala
attest
ako
to
rin
that.
ng rules. Like, you can do whatever you want, I'll do whatever I want. To the point na parang, ano tong nangyayari?
I can honestly
So-
say that Rika was doing the most in that relationship. You were doing the most, and not the most katulad nung sa Facebook Live natin na hindi ganun the most. Ito totoong she was doing the most. She's really doing everything she could.
Oo. Na, syempre, ideal, or like looking at it, it's like, oy, ang sweet, but hindi din eh. It's actually not romantic. It's actually stupid. TBH. But if I were to have a rule, it would be to not stop me from doing what I want. Because for some people, diba, they say na parang, oy, ang sweet naman nila, they care for you. No, for me, that's actually not sweet for me. And knowing me, ako yung type talaga ng tao na if I want to change careers or I want to do something totally different from what I'm doing now, I would do it right away. And don't plant any doubts, especially if you're my significant other, ganon. Don't plant any doubts in my head na, okay lang ba yan? Bakit mo yan gagawin?
Ito yung sabi ni
So
Brian
maybe
sa
that's a
atin.
rule.
Aanhin mo ang rule kung wala ka namang jowa. Shady!
Alam mo, yun ang mahirap sa bonding.
Mukha naman
Okay,
ako
but yeah, that's my rule.
Mukha raw akong may blue bunny ears.
Oh, yeah, because of the logo.
Ang weird. Oo nga.
If only I could flip the camera right now.
Why? What's your view?
Ang daming dumadaan.
Do it.
Please, show us. Total, hindi ka naman nagsasalita. Show us. Flip the camera. Come on, share your blessings.
Baka makilala nyo.
Hala? Hala, bakit namin
Sige na. Ay, wala
Kasi
na.
syempre,
Binuling up mo na eh.
Recognizable kasi yung mga bikes, I think. Ay! Sabi ko sa inyo, dumaan na kayo dito.
Ang pangit mo ka, banding. Ayaw mo pakita. Pakita mo kaya sa amin.
Next time na.
Ay, nakakainis.
Uy, si Chico na.
Kami, ako, isa lang ang rule ko eh. Ang rule ko is, love me forever.
No pressure. No pressure. Simple.
Yun lang Yun lang.
Hindi, siguro ako parang ko lang is like, kasi diba some people parang yung kailangan you do everything for me, everything extra, more than you will do for other people. Even your family, your friends, ako dapat ang number one, blah, blah, blah. Wala naman akong ganun. Basta ang ko lang is that, kunyari, nagbigay ka ng 10 to other people, make sure you give me at least 10.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to be 10 tas everybody else is 9 and below. Hindi, pwedeng parehong 10. Basta wag yung ako yung 9 tapos may ibang 10.
Okay.
Doon lang ako medyo
yung lugi ka.
magrereklamo. Kasi parang sa akin, parang I don't want to see treatment of other people na hindi mo willing ibigay sa akin. I'm not saying na ako lang dapat ang meron nun. You can actually do it to many people. Pero sana, lagi akong kasama dun sa maximum na binibigay mo sa ibang tao.
I really like this. Ako din. For me, if you're my significant other, dapat may special treatment ako. Regardless of, the situation.
Yeah.
I should always
that
be
rule.
treated differently than everyone else. Better. Diba?
Hindi kasi ako nga kahit hindi na better. Basta wag lang ako less than what you give other people.
Better? Ano ba?
Pwede rin naman. No? Obviously, I would try. Pero if push comes to shove,
At least
at
equally.
least equal. Like, don't make me feel like you're willing to do something for other people and then not for me. Yun lang naman.
That's gonna hurt eh.
Pero kung equal, I'm okay with that. I'm not selfish that way. Like, you can be just as sweet, just as whatever. I'm good with that. Wag ko lang mararamdaman na parang I'm less. Yeah.
Ang bait mo baka kaya you're the one that's been in a relationship the longest.
Oo.
Kasi very yung mo parang hindi hindi ka bratinela na, no, I have to be the special one. It has to be more.
Not at all.
So should we be more like you na ganyan? Dapat ba ganyan?
Or maybe somewhere in the middle.
Kaya.
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Kaya ang tanong. We'll find out, I guess, in the future. But there you go. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Happy Friday, and we will see you tonight. Make sure to watch us on Facebook and on Twitch TV. It's the Monster Anniversary Party. All the Monster Jocks will be there. And, of course, DJ Tom and DJ McCoy for Remix Fridays. But don't forget to catch the Monster Hit List as well tonight at 7 o'clock. That's hosted by me, and then we will all party after to celebrate the Monster Anniversary month of August.
We will see Augie and 7070.
Yes, they will be joining
they
us.
will be the TMR
representatives. All batch reps.
Batch reps ng TMR.
So we'll talk to you guys again on Monday next week.